So I was going to show y'all real quick the process Kenneth goes through when he mills our lumber at home. What are you doing?
I'm screwing it.
You're screwing it? Hi friends, I am a total hot mess today. I have spent all day editing a pantry challenge video.
Such a cute hot mess.
Thanks, babe. Evidently I'm a cute hot mess, but I have spent all day editing our pantry challenge video that has 5 of my recipes in it. That is so much work. If you have not seen that video, I will link it down below. It's got some really good recipes in it that y'all will love. But Kenneth has been out here milling lumber for our rabbit colony because we have to get it finished. The snow finally melted here in South Carolina. It stayed for several days. So it's...
I still got snow out here.
Oh, well, we got patches of it out there, but enough that he can get out here and work is melted. So I was going to show y'all real quick the process Kenneth goes through when he mills our lumber at home. So if you're looking at getting a small chainsaw mill for your house to mill your own lumber, you know what you're getting into. Hey, Daddy needs his level. Daddy needs his level. So right here what Kenneth is doing is setting up a rail system. This will allow the chainsaw to glide across and make an even first cut even though the wood is not even itself. So that's the whole point of this. So it's got different knobs on it that adjust up and down so that he can get the rail itself level. So setting up this rail system is like the most crucial part to begin with, because if your first cut is not even, none of your other cuts will be even. So you really got to spend the time to make sure that the rail system is level so your cut will be even. It's not broken.
It's fixing it.
What are you doing?
I'm screwing it.
You're screwing it? Why are you screwing my tripod? The kid is all over the place.
Screwing it. I'm screwing it.
Okay, you can screw that.
It's dirty.
Well, it's sawdust.
Sawdust.
So this log right here, babe, is probably, what, like 6 inches?
Huh?
Is this like 6 inches diameter?
Probably.
And 9 feet long. So he uses these orange wedges here to help level it as he goes to keep it from bowing. So Kenneth is having to adjust the rail system as we go. Our sawmill is a Granberg and it works fantastic. The rail system was a knockoff version because we wanted a 9-foot system and Granberg didn't have a 9-foot system. And so we went with this one, and it does not stay put as well as he would like it to. He has to adjust it halfway through to make it stay even. That can cause some of his cuts not to be completely straight, which is annoying. Declan over here is getting our sawdust. You want to put some sawdust up here and show them? You want to show our friends? So he's scooping his sawdust and coming to put it over this hardware cloth, over the wire. Come on. Good job. And that way we can filter the sawdust from any big pieces. And we actually use this in composting toilets because it works fantastic and it's a great way to use your sawdust. You can also save your sawdust and use it in your compost, but it needs very, very little sawdust in your compost. And we end up with it all over the ground too. So the rail system comes off super easy. He just pulls the wedges out, and then this end piece is what we've been using to side the rabbit tractors and stuff. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay. Alright, here, find me some more. Careful. There you go. Alright, go get some more. So now that the first layer is off, you can see the wood exposed underneath. Kenneth is readjusting the sawmill to the depth that he wants to cut the wood at. Babe, how big are you cutting these wood? 3 inches? 2 inches. So he's cutting them 2 inches thick. So he's adjusting his sawmill over there at the truck now so that it will now cut at 2 inches thick. So the sawmill, instead of using the rail system, will now set on this wood, and the saw itself will drop down 2 inches because of that rail system and cut through. And so it'll come out in 2-inch slats. So you cut all of this today? How many trees, or how many logs have you done to get this? 4. Yeah, so we saved a lot of our smaller logs that like sawmills themselves probably wouldn't process. But it's pine. We won't be burning it inside in our fireplace, so this is the best use for it.
If I need to, I can make 4 before post out a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have much chalk left in it.
So this is the wood that Kenneth milled yesterday. He's taking a chalk line to give him a straight edge, show him where to cut with the skill saw. He's just lining his chalk line up. It'll leave a line behind to show him exactly where he needs to cut.
I'll probably end up cutting them down to standard common boards, because when I go to put the roof together, it's off standard measurement. It's not off.
What's the standard common board?
It's for a 2x6 is 1.5 inches thick. It's 5.5 inches in width.
Okay. So Kenneth is about to start cutting these down with a skill saw is what he's going to use. You'll ignore all of this over here. This is like animal feed, Christmas decorations, stuff that we need storage space for outside. The RV doesn't allow for that much storage, so have to make use of what we got.
I'll see how crooked I can cut this.
You better not cut it crooked, you'll be on camera.
Look, Mom, straight line.
Woohoo! Now he only cuts a straight line on one side. That way he can run it through the table saw and cut a straight line on the other using the table saw. So he'll just repeat this process with all of the boards that he has chalked. With his little helper there. Gotta do everything Daddy does. What is that?
Sawdust.
Sawdust! There is sawdust down there. So as y'all could see, when Kenneth is running the boards through, he puts the smooth side that he cut with the skill saw up against the fence, which is that metal part of the table saw, so that he has a straight edge to be able to run it across and get a straight edge on both sides. So he still has to cut 3 more 2x4s, and then he'll move on to cutting 2x6s because that's what we're going to use for the roof of the rabbit colony. So far we have 7 2x4s. If y'all have not been following our rabbit colony build, I will link that down below. That is what we are sawing this lumber up for, is so we can get that finished this week. That is how we mill our own lumber for our homestead projects. We will also be milling lumber to use in our house build once we get it done. It will be wood paneling on our walls. We're going to do like, kind of like shiplap is what it'll end up looking like, but it's not a shiplap. It's just wall, like we're just doing wood horizontally across our walls. Does that make any sense? If not, stay tuned and you'll see it whenever we start building our house. But if you have any questions about how this process is going for us, or any questions about the process, leave them down in the comments below. I will also link in the description box what chainsaw mill we use. It is a Granberg. I won't link the rail system because we are not a fan of it and we don't recommend it. Kenneth will hopefully one day get the chance to DIY his own rail system, but there are many out there that you can choose from. And Granberg themselves have rail systems if you want to go with a reliable American-made company. I do want to say that this video is not sponsored or affiliated with Granberg in any way. We just really love our chainsaw mill. It's been super useful here on our off-grid homestead in helping us be able to turn our pine trees we're taking down into lumber so that we're not paying these crazy lumber prices to get our homestead projects done. You want to say bye, friends?
No.
Kenneth, you want to say bye, friends?
No.
We will see y'all Friday at 8, where we will hopefully be able to show you our finished ryeback colony that we are building with this lumber we milled today. So catch us back Friday at 8. Bye, friends.